Guys, welcome back to Expose, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed unsubbed. I was just about to do this video, so what I'm doing is the newest one and then the last one and then going backwards and forwards. Anyway, I was looking at the comments and it's like, really? This woman put, I love the fact that you want to recognise your luggage at baggage claim. Really? Why do you love the fact? Everybody wants to recognise their... Anyway. I do what my mum suggested long ago. I tie a colourful scarf, ribbon or fabric on the handle and leave it there always. Once it gets too worn, then just change it up, which is what we all said. And Lisa puts, that's smart. There really is no fucking hope for her, is there? None whatsoever. And what the hell is going on with her hair? Anyway, Friday haul, designer vibes on a budget. Wait till you see these boots. Shall we jump in?
Hey guys, we're going to go through this together today.
Oh, sorry. There will be a day I'll bob her on and she's not on double speed.
Hey guys, we're going to go through this together today. Happy Friday. Today is actually Sunday. It's Sunday.
We're going to go through this together, guys. Don't we always? And you don't have to tell us it's Sunday. You're doing your Friday haul. Just fucking...
And I'm doing my Friday video for this Friday because I have got so much stuff out here. That plus I'm using a new camera. And I have used this before in the past. And then for some reason I quit using it. And I noticed that like Karen Britchick, Tamara Kalinick, so many people, especially people that vlog a lot, use this camera. It's the DJI Osmo or something. So I have spent 2 days relearning how to use this. So because of that,
I've spent 2 days relearning how to use this because Tamara Kalinick has got one.
I don't have anything to clip my light on. So we're gonna wing it today. It's one of those times where you think, why did I do this to myself? Why didn't I just practice one day? But this is kind of like jumping in to learn how to swim. So I did get this in PR. It is the new Too Faced Born This Way foundation. The funny thing is, last time I was in Ulta, the girl that is a rep there, we tried and tried to find my shade and we could not do it. We were like matching it up against the Ambient in shade 8 and Estee Lauder Double Wear in Shell Beige, and we couldn't find it, but they sent me sand and I think it might work. It might be ever so slightly dark, but by the time I go in with my concealer and everything, it may work. I will try it. The new part of it is 24-hour wear and hydration in an undetectable finish. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it? So it's supposed to, compete with the long wear foundation. So
Has her nose got worse, or is it the angle the camera's at or something? The bit in the end looks really bad. Anyway,
shall see. I'll be trying that. I just did not want to try it today. I am going to see my friend Tracy tonight when she gets in at the beach, and we'll go into my hair in a minute. So there goes that. So like I said, Tracy is coming tonight and she's going to be staying at the beach. So last night when I took a shower, I thought, I am not even fixing my hair, because we had already discussed that we would either sit out on her balcony, we might walk down to a restaurant that I like, or we're just going to be, chilling. And then tomorrow she's coming over here. She's going to kind of go through my house. And if we have time or we feel like it, we're going to do that Q&A video. So I let my hair dry naturally. And this is what we ended up with. Look, okay, I have extensions in. This is how curly all of my new hair is. It is just insane.
It's not new hair. And people listen to her and believe this shite. What? If it's new hair, did all your hair break off or fall out? No. It snapped there. That...
how curly it is. So I just put it up and thought that's going to be good for today because it's not going to get any better. You know what I mean? It's when we go down to the beach, and especially with it raining. So
But the picture she just showed, she had poker straight hair. So what did she do? Change her mind and straighten it before she went?
That's what I've got going on here. Okay, today I have on this is my Poochie necklace that I bought this.
Why have we jumped from the... What you... Am I going to spend this whole video saying why?
Year. And then this is one of my favorite blazers that I got at Aritzia, and it's the oversized one. Matter of fact, this is the extra small. I hope they still sell it. And then let's see, I'm going to tilt you down. I appreciate your patience here. I'm going to tilt you down to see these pants that are amazing. These are from H&M. So I have a lot of H&M stuff here, and these are just some pull-on little inexpensive...
I'm sorry, they look like pajama pants. But then she goes out in night dresses, so...
Pants, but you know how I've been telling you this type of pant is so in style right now. Well, this is even better because it's like a full length, and I feel like they're a little bit more wearable, and I just love them. Now these flip-flops, they go on with another story. So let me sit down and we'll do the flip-flop story, because it's kind of, my flip-flop story is kind of complicated. So I did...
Stop putting your shoes on the fucking dining table, Lisa.
A little deep thinking on my whole flip-flops this season. You know, they've been so...
Deep thinking about flip-flops. Did she really just say that?
A little deep thinking on my whole flip-flops this season. You know, they've been so popular. They're more, I think, socially and fashionably acceptable this year than they have been in a long time, here where I live at the beach, I've always worn them. But this is something I have noticed. Last time when Brooke and I went to Boston, I wore my tikis. And I will tell you, tikis they're the prettiest ones, and they are comfortable day to day. They were not good walking shoes. I already kind of have a flat foot walk, and they hurt one of my feet. It is still hurting where I wore those walking so long that day. And it just made me start thinking.
Really, Lisa, how old are you and you've only just figured out flip-flops are not walking shoes? I said, I'll do another video, I said. It'll be fine. I said, it can't be that long. She won't wind me up that much. I should have listened to my gut instinct and turned my computer off after I did the last one. But no, I'm a glutton for punishment, obviously.
Thinking, because as soon as I came home, of course I wanted to still put on some flip-flops, but
I'm thinking. God, don't think, Lisa.
It just made me start thinking, because as soon as I came home, of course I wanted to still put on some flip-flops, but I didn't want to put on those. So I ended up putting on these, which are the Dolce & Gabbana Havaianas from last year. This year they didn't carry these exact ones. They had the ones with the fur, and I did get those, but I won't wear those until fall. And I feel fall in the air. I feel it, and I see it in the way the sun is coming in my house. I love it. So I was thinking about that.
Doesn't she whinge and whine all the time? She wants fucking summer because she's cold and it's raining and she's miserable. And now she... And
when I was wearing these, I was thinking, wow, these are so much cushier and softer than the tikis. And then I noticed these are so much cushier and softer than these. These are my typical go-to Havaianas I've always...
And I can see the imprint of your toes in them. Isn't it time you binned them and got another pair?
...worn, and they're the slim. And I noticed that the leopard ones aren't the slim. They're the regular. Have I lost you?
Yes.
So this is what I have decided. I ordered... They had like a good sale, and they're not that expensive. I ordered the black with the gold Havaiana. That's what I'm going to wear today. And then I ordered these, the Form Rio. And these are just the good old, regular, most basic Haviana style. They're not the slim. They're not tiki. They're not anything else, but they are the softest and the most comfortable. Now, I know everybody's going to be saying,
I could be watching a fucking decent program. I could be having a nice cup of coffee, watching the telly, and getting ready to go to sleep. But no! I'm sat here listening to a 55-year-old woman fucking talk about which is the best pair of flip-flops to wear. Lord help me.
Archies and fit flops and all of that stuff. I have to like how they look too. And I like the Archies. I did get those. I know Jennifer Aniston has made them wildly popular, but I don't like the way they look as much. My favorite is the Tikis are the prettiest, but the Havianas are my favorite. So I just thought that was so pretty. And it kind of reminded me of the Dolce & Gabbana ones that I love so much too. So that is that. And
what's the tin foil for? Is it to get rid of her double chin? I'd need a fucking Asda store's worth of tin foil to get rid of mine.
And I'm going to wear these today.
I don't fucking care.
Okay, so now let's get started on just some things. I've got 2 pair of boots. I've got 8
pairs. 2 pairs of boots.
And just some things. I've got 2 pair of boots. I've got H&M. I've got a Nordstrom haul. I've got so much stuff. This is my favorite soap for the shower. I've gone through, I'm probably about right here now, and I love it. It's the Bioderma Soothing Lipid Replenishing Cleansing Oil for body, face, and hands. I only use it for my body, and of course, you could put it at the sink for your hands. And there have been times where I got in the shower and I didn't have my face wash in there. It was one time when I ran out, and I did use this on my face and it didn't break me out. I've done that maybe 2 or 3 times, just in a pinch. But I love it. I just feel like it's not stripping, it's easy, you know, because it's this big old thing sitting there with a pump. And I use it to just clean all my parts. And then if I want to use like the Chanel or something, you know, fabulous like that, I can mix it or just use those to shave my legs or whatever. But anyway, I love it, love it. Okay, my tooth fairy sent me some more stuff for our trip coming up. And I'm going to leave her code down below. So she sent me the teeth whitening breath strips. This is the Burst, and her name is Joanne, and she is our...
This is the Burst. What Burst? Burst of what? What is it?
Personal tooth fairy, and she is a hygienist. So we were talking the other day, I was telling her Brooke just got Invisalign again. Well, she didn't have Invisalign. She had braces when she was younger. Of course, she hated them. And then she wouldn't wear and lost her retainer. Brooke loved to chew up her retainer. And so we're doing Invisalign right now.
Did she say Brooke loved to chew up her retainer? Look at her, she's got the face like a slapped ass. If you didn't want to pay for Invisalign for your daughter, don't fucking do it. But you have to do it and announce it. Oh, aren't I a wonderful mother, paying for that, but pulling this fucking face because you're pissed off because she might have nicer teeth than you. Whoa.
And then she wouldn't wear and lost her retainer. Brooke loved to chew up her retainer. And so we're doing Invisalign right now. So we were talking about that. And then remember, she sent Brooke and I a travel toothbrush. Well, she sent one for John and Will. John was excited about that when he saw it. And then these are the bleaching trays. These things.
Yeah, poor John was excited because he gets fucking nothing. And somebody thought of him and sent him a toothbrush.
Work so good. They're like paraffin wax, and they already have the stuff in there. It tells you which one is the top, which one is the bottom.
Oh, thank fuck, because God knows what you'd be doing.
and you just keep them in. A lot of times I'll put them in before I get in the shower. That way, if you have to spit some out, you can. I know that's gross, but you know what I mean. And I think it's just 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. So by the time I get out, you know, dry off and get going good, it's time to spit these out.
Get going good. What does that mean? Does she even listen to what she says? And it's time to spit these out. Why couldn't you say take them out?
Right in the sink, then I brush my teeth, and then I just throw the wax things away. So thank you so much, Joanne, for all of this. We are going to use it. And honestly, I was telling John, the other toothbrushes that she has sent me were the kind that you charge. And these are, I think, battery. Yeah, powered by Duracell. I kind of like these. I kind of like the idea.
It's John and Will's. Keep your fucking hands off. Can they have nothing? Oh, I like these. I might like to have these. Can I have yours, John? Because I haven't got enough stuff.
I think battery. Yeah, powered by Duracell. I kind of like these. I kind of like the idea of not having the charger. So I am excited for these, and she does have a discount. I'll put the code below. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, these are a pair of jeans that I got from Nordstrom. They actually came to me from 7 for All Mankind. Okay, 7, that was my first pair of designer jeans. I will never forget, I used to get my hair cut at a place at the beach, and there was a place next door. Actually, I think it was the original Oliver before I knew the owners. And those were my first high-end jeans, were 7 jeans. So how long ago was that? Probably at least 20 to 25 years ago. I'm thinking 25 years ago. So I have like a feeling about 7, and these are fabulous. First of all, they are very, very like soft and worn in, and they're just like a mid-rise wide leg. And I tried them on with these fabulous, inexpensive shoes from H&M. I mean, these were a nice surprise. And I'm very, very thankful, because there were many things in that order that you will never see because they were so junky. But I thought about it, and I thought, you know, especially, I mean, from any place, you can't expect to like everything, but there are a few things that I thought were just the matter of fact, I had not planned on ordering anything from H&M, but they got me with an email. And I'll show you the dress, and it looked so pretty and kind of couture looking, almost Zimmerman looking, and I really do like it. And so I just went on the website and placed a whole big order. Well,
why do you wear big flappy long jeans to cover up nice shoes? You may as well have had your fucking flip-flops on. Can't even say it now. But no, I don't understand. When you can see what she's got on her feet, it's flip-flops or slides. When she's got a nice pair of shoes on, she has them covered up.
And I really do like it. And so I just went on the website and placed a whole big order. Well, I've got a huge bag of stuff going back. I'll show you, I'll put a picture in here of 3 dresses I had high hopes for. And I knew they were going to be, you know, inexpensive and not the best quality, but I was hoping they'd at least have the weight to them to be a layer, just like a starting point. And I would put stuff over it. You'll see me in a lot of this footage where I'm trying to put different jackets and stuff over things. That's what I did yesterday. And they were just so, for lack of a better word, junky. They were like that kind of satin that won't even hang right. It won't even, it's like something you would get at a carnival. Have I made my point? So anyway, that is going back, but I did love these jeans, and I thought these shoes were just a wonderful surprise when I put these on, and I loved how bendy they are. I think they are really kind of high-end looking. And you know, a shoe like this, you're only gonna want, you know, the cool thing is for like that much to show out of your jeans anyway, or your pants. So this is perfect.
The cool thing is, so you deliberately buy such a fucking fashion victim.
perfect. A good old sling back with, does it have elastic? Yep, has elastic right there. That is a winner. Okay, L'Occitane. They have been so good to me. Thank you, L'Occitane.
Fuck you, L'Occitane.
They sent me a little care package, and they sent their supple skin oil in their just classic scent. It was in my favorites. If you didn't see that, I'll put it right here. Sorry, I'm getting confused where to look at the camera. And I'm almost through with the shimmery oil. So I will probably use this next. And it does have a really comforting scent. It's very warm. You know, almond is a warm scent. And then they sent me their body cream and then a refill of their soap. Okay, one of you guys sent me here's my Mr. Haney voice. You sent me a picture of this, and I think you saw it on the Anthropology website or something, but of course I just went straight to Amazon and ordered it on our Prime account. But oh my gosh, this sucker is big and nice. So it is the handbag book, 400 designer bags that changed fashion. And remember when you're leaving it out to, you don't have to leave it like this. You can open it to a good page and leave it and have some different color and things like that. But oh my gosh. Okay, I opened it right to
when you're leaving it out, blah de blah blah. That's all books are for you, aren't they? Decoration. Do you ever read books with words in? Just ordered Madam a new book. It's people in the UK will know her. Susie Dent. She's in Dictionary Corner on Countdown, and she does this one's a word a day or something. I've got quite a few Susie Dent books, but she loves same as me. She loves knowing where words come from and where they started. It's like I asked my mother-in-law, because up here when playing out is laking. Are you coming laking? Are you laking out? And I said to her, where does that originate from? She got really fucking nasty with me because she thought I was taking the piss out of her. And it's like, no, I like to know where words originate from, and it's interesting. So, but yeah, my daughter has lots of books, but none of them have fucking pictures in, Lisa.
Fendi, which is one of my favorites.
Favorites?
What did I mark here? Must have been something. I see Chanel Classics. Oh yeah. Okay, I did mark the 22 bags. So it's very, very current. And that one right there, that is a beautiful color. They even tell you like what year. Which one is that? I think this is the light and supple leather from 2022 is when they came out. I don't know what color that is. Oh, it does say 2022. I wonder if it just means that color. I haven't ever gotten one of the really small ones, the minis, but let me see if I can find one more thing that's so beautiful to show you. Don't you love looking at beautiful things? Oh my gosh, there's some more.
We know you do.
More Fendi. Okay, we know I love Fendi. Oh, the saddlebags. Look at that. So if you are a handbag lover, oh my gosh, this book is no joke. And I think it's pretty, and I love how kind of high contrast and bold it is. It's kind of a statement. It would look really good on like a black table. Okay.
So you have to go and buy a black table to put the book on. Okay. I hate it when she does that.
Here are my Gucci stickers, and they got here so quick. There is just something about ordering luxury things. They get here quickly. They arrive in this beautiful box, it's just a cardboard box with Gucci printed on it, with a load of cardboard, fucking crumpled up paper in the bottom. All of the beautiful packaging, and look at these stickers. They came in this cool box, and this is the iconic handbags celebration decals, and here they are. So the reason I got these is to put on my luggage. One of you said that made me a target, but I think I'm not a scaredy cat, and I don't I wasn't planning on putting them all over. I just wanted to put a couple so that I could recognize my luggage, especially.
Yeah, you won't be saying, I'm not a scaredy cat when someone's nicked your luggage, will you? Stupid woman.
Up by the handle when it's coming around. And then John kind of ruined it for me because I went and showed him. I was so excited. And I said, look, these are Gucci luggage stickers. And he said, is your luggage Gucci? I said, no, it's Quince. So now he's messed me.
How has he ruined it for you? He asked a question. It's your own fault if you're feeling stupid now about putting Gucci stickers on Quince luggage. You should have thought about that before you spent $80 fucking on a few stickers. Well done, John.
Gucci? I said, no, it's Quince. So now he's messed me up. Is it tacky? Do you think it's tacky to put Gucci stickers on a Quince piece of luggage?
Yes.
I did notice that each place kind of has their own stickers. Like I think there was a is it Rimowa? Tell me what you think about that. Such a man. But the horse bit, Gucci love, Gucci love, Gucci love. This is the, I have this in pink. Is that the Jackie? I think it's the Jackie bag. I love the bamboo handles. The horse bit again.
They're tiny little things. You're really going to notice them, are you?
And that's nice and classic. And then I guess that's a decal too. But I don't know. They thrill me. You know how I love stuff like this. And it's the
Show
girl
off.
in me. You know, we all love stickers. So I will see what I end up doing with that. But let me know.
And if she doesn't, boy, will John ever hear the end of this. Oh, you didn't put... No, because you said they didn't go with that. Now you have to buy me a Gucci suitcase so I can put my Gucci stickers on my Gucci suitcase. You are such a fucking child. John went and messed it up for me. She has to be treated like an absolute fucking princess 24/7, or she sulks and moans, and by fuck you know that they hear it, because she says, oh, the kids don't like mean mama. And then some twit in her comments said, you're always so positive and lovely and blah blah blah. Are you blind? Deaf, dumb and fucking blind that you can't see what we see?
Below if you would. I mean, of course I don't feel like I've got to go get Gucci luggage because here's the thing, I wouldn't mind spending money on luggage, but it's going to get so dirty, and I do not want, to me it defeats the purpose of having the fabulous beautiful luggage if I have to put a cover on it, and I don't want to take that time. I'm kind of freaky when I get in the airport. I have to make myself stop to go to the bathroom. I am ready to get my luggage, get in a taxi, and get out of there. So anyway, let me know what you would do. Okay.
Does this not prove how insane this woman is? And then, I'm not precious about my bags. No, of course you're not.
Okay, speaking of beauty, my lip combo today is Chanel. Is it Pavoine? I don't know. It's Pivoine. Oh, I don't think I have this. This one does set up too where I can do the product showcase. I'm just going to have to find out how. I think it's doing it though. I think it's doing it. Okay, I would say this is my favorite lip liner from Chanel.
I'm sorry, I was mesmerised by her hand. Awful looking hands. And piss poor paint job. Did she do them herself or get them done? She must have done them herself. No fucking reputable nail bar would let her out looking like that, would they?
It's doing it though. I think it's doing it. Okay, I would say this is my favorite lip liner from Chanel, and it may be closer like to the nude I love it. I've bought this. Sometimes when I go out of town, I don't take it, and then I'll go in the Chanel store. Never fails. I'll ask the girl what lip combo she has on, and it's this and Mary Rose. But they don't sell Mary Rose anymore, the long-lasting lip. But this is just a really good lip liner. Here, let me swatch it for you.
Oh, you're swatching that when we've seen it a million times, but the stuff you get in PR you can't be bothered your whole showing us.
See how it's very similar to the old nude, just not as shimmery maybe. So that's what I would get until mine come out, because mine will not be out, the sad news is, until November. It has been just one of those things, let me just tell you. The whole shipping escapade didn't help. Okay, so now
What shipping escapade? She thought she'd go in somewhere, say, I want this colour, I want it to look like that, and it'd be done in a week. Fucking...
The lipstick I have on is just such a favorite. It's the 250 Tender Mirage by Lancome. And it is, let's put it right here. I've shown it to you so many times, I think it was in my favorites too. But that is, it feels so good. It is just one of those good lipsticks. Okay, Dean Davidson sent me
Dean Davidson, you're a fuckwit.
some of his new goodies today. The boxes are beautiful. That's why I showed it to you. That really rich cobalt blue. And they asked me to pick some pieces, and that's why I don't have a ring on today. And this is the OPI Cajun Shrimp. Okay, this one I got to go on, I think, this finger. And it is just, I think it's the Nomad collection.
You think?
And then this Plaza ring. How beautiful is that? And you know, I'm just all about the whole Chloe look, and I feel like that goes with that. And then beads. Beads are back. Pearls, beads, long necklaces, long earrings. Like, these are old Jenny Bird that I pulled out because I'm on the hunt for some good long earrings like this. So these,
You've got good long earrings like that in your fucking ears.
I don't think are available anymore. And then look at this bracelet. I'm not even a brown girl, but
In the
I
ring.
love
La, la, la,
a just
la.
elastic throw on nice genuine stone bracelet like this. I mean, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And then here
I'd rather
is
sing
the
than listen to
necklace
you.
to match. Really doesn't match me today, but I thought it was so beautiful. Look at the chain and
Would you-
his catch.
What do you mean it doesn't match you today? You put a set of jewellery on, the jewellery set matches. What are you expecting it to match with?
Are always really nice and easy. It has stopped raining. People are walking by with their dogs, so you can adjust it. I would want it longer, probably. Let me put it on so I can show you. Yeah, so pretty. And you know, my favorite earrings of all times are his
Time!
large knockout, like his signature knockout studs in large. So thank you to Dean and the team for sending this to me. We have been together a long time. I first discovered his jewelry in Oliver here locally, and I bought one of the necklaces and a castle ring, and I bought it for my first ever, kind of like, it was with Hourglass. It was when Hourglass first came out, and they invited me to go to kind of like an Hourglass meet and greet at Sephora in Raleigh. And so I was so excited and so flattered, and John took me shopping, and we got that, and then I showed it to you guys, and then Dean reached out, and the rest is history. So thank you to Dean and the team. Okay, so now let's go over some clothes. I showed you this dress that I bought in the like washed black. I showed that to you last week. I'll put a picture in here. This is from Everlane. They are on sale, and it's no returns, but I bought one.
It's so sad, isn't it? If it wasn't so fucking hysterically stupid, it really is sad that she saw this picture and she said, I want to look like that. So she went out and bought a dress like that and boots like that and a big belt so that she could look like her. It's sad. that she would never think of picking that dress up while she's mooching round a shop and then go home and think, oh, I know, it'd look cool belted with boots, and do it herself. No. Arsing about with this new stupid Virgin thing the other day, I found Charlie's Angels, and it was like the very first episode of Charlie's Angels. I don't know what it's on, if it's on Prime or Netflix or something or the other. Anyway, I put it on and I couldn't watch it because the whole time I was looking at Farrah Fawcett thinking, that's who Lisa thought she was when she was running around playing Charlie's Angels with her fucking high-heeled brown boots, and it just put me off the whole programme. But the first couple of minutes I did watch, man alive, the innuendo on there that went over my head as a kid. See, that's what they do, don't they? They make these shows so there's something in it for the adults and something in it for the kids, and it was like, I never knew Charlie was like flirting with the girls the whole time. Funny. Anyway,
They are on sale and it's no returns, but I bought one and I got the other colors and I love this. I'm going to wear it with a belt, and you know, it's all about the layering now. We're going into pre-fall. I know it's still hot, but in my mind it is pre-fall, and I think it really is.
pre-fall, is that a thing now?
So we're going to be working on these transition pieces, and you guys, it is just so nice. It really is so soft. And then this, the butter color. So I'm looking forward to playing with this with boots and a big shaggy long coat or a long blazer or something like that. I just love like how the top of it is just beautiful, and they were not, you know, crazy expensive. And then this, Brooke, my daughter, loved this. I wore it the other day and took a picture. They've got another one where the car is another color, but there's something about this green I am just crazy about. I love Gucci green. It's like Japanese beetle green. That's my southern coming out. And I love cars. I love the whole
What's Japanese beetles got to do with being southern? Do tell. And the whole Portofino thing, like you've ever been there or know where it is or know anything about it.
Italy, all that. I just thought that would be so cool to layer underneath like this blazer or a moto jacket or anything. Just like that little thing will add so much interest. And then this is the dress that started the H&M haul. And I felt like it was kind of couture looking. It's so nice. I actually did a video in this dress. I'll put some of the try-on footage in here. I'll just mute it. But after I did the video, I didn't want to post it. It was just one of those things. It was like a talking video, and I think it was on the Soft Life. And I felt like I had convincing energy, and I don't like convincing energy. I like sharing. I like when someone...
Oh, what are you fucking going on about now? It was a talking video about the Soft Life, and you had convincing energy. Oh man, how much more of this have I got to sit through?
Ask me something and then I can share. If I start talking about things like that and I get into that kind of convincing mode, I don't like it. It doesn't feel as good. So I didn't end up posting the video, but I did wear this dress with my boots, and it is so nice. It is so thick. It's completely lined and zips up the back. I am excited about this. I might take this to New York with me. That's what I thought. In my mind, things are either for New York or here, of course. And I don't know, we'll go into the whole, let me know down below if you guys ever think about your fantasy self or your future self or the combination of the two. I know everyone doesn't think about stuff like that as much as I do, but I've been thinking about it a lot for the past, ever since I started watching the Capsule Wardrobe. They really are really negative about your fantasy self, and I just don't feel that way. So I love my fantasy self. And so
is it the other me that's absolutely shitting money, living in a beachfront house with servants, and I've got my full health and I can do whatever I want and go wherever I want? Is that? Yeah, it's called fucking daydreaming, Lisa.
So I want to talk about that if you want to hear it.
No.
Okay, another pair of these pants that I have on. I will say these are somewhat see-through. Like, I'll wear them and be just fine. I put them with just a little...
I'll wear them and be just fine. I'll just show my ass to Wilmington. I don't care.
Cashmere sweater, because I think that's how these are going to look. Like, when I tried these on, I had on... It's an Isabel Marant, really fabulous sweatshirt. It was the first time I even took the tags off of it. I got it at Bergdorf when John and I went last year, and I love it. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of that in my burnout meltdown at the beginning of the year, because I was thinking I don't even like sweatshirts, but that one I really like. Hoodies are hard for me. I like the way they look, but I don't like the way they feel. But anyway, so that's what I wore in the try-on. With this, you could put these with boots, anything, but I just love the feeling and the flow of these pants. So think about even a little jacket, a denim jacket, your moto.
Yeah, you're putting the bins out, you've put your jimmies on, you're ready to get into bed, and you're like, fuck, it's Friday, bin night. So you throw a jacket over your pajamas to go and put the bin out. Tell me that's not what she's doing there.
Even a little jacket, a denim jacket, your moto, anything. They're very, very, very Chloe-esque in that.
What's this whole Chloe bollocks about?
Boho vibe. This I thought was really beautiful too. So this gives that look of kind of like a short trench, but it is this heavy.
And she can't roll it up anymore, folks, because she's got nothing on under it, because that's how she's going to wear it.
Heavy satin material. Like, this is nice. This is beautifully done. Gorgeous. Like, this would look so good with a pencil skirt, like a burgundy pencil skirt, or even with your jeans and a pair of boots. There's a lot you can do with this. You can leave it open, but I like it buttoned all the way up and worn almost as like a top. Oh my gosh. And this just begs to be worn with like really cool hair, or maybe even a hat or something, or
really cool hair or a hat. That'd look really good on a body with a head. Fuck. Does she even listen to the bollocks she comes out with?
Completely messy hair. You could go either way, but this I was really, really happy with. I don't know if any of you got that dress or that blouse that I wore when I was getting so into, is when Pamela Anderson came back on the scene, and she had that variety piece. It was before she quit wearing all makeup. It was a little bit of a Pammy but lighter look, and I bought something like this and I loved it. That's what it reminds me of. It's that thick, nice satin. Okay, I'm gonna throw you a curve here. I told you when I showed you the Jeffrey Campbell boots that I had ordered a couple of other pair that are much, much less expensive. I think the Jeffrey Campbells were more than I thought at the time. They were 200 and something, but they're just perfect. Like, they are perfection. They are just what I wanted for the look. But these are coconuts, and
just what I wanted for the look. I will wear it once and it will never be seen again, because she doesn't know how the fuck to wear red boots with anything other than what she saw in that fucking picture. Lisa, who are you to be telling other people what to wear when you don't know how to dress yourself? If there was no internet, fuck knows what she'd be wearing. Oh, she'd ask the thing, wouldn't she? What's the best sellers?
And they are not bad. What I like about them is most of the time when you see a boot like this, they expect you to put your foot in there, and what's crazier is they expect it to come out. But these actually zip. So let me put these on and I'll be right back.
They do go in and out when you wear fucking socks ankle socks or pantyhose, as you call it, it's because you can't get your foot in and out because you put your big fat fucking sweaty foot in it with no sock on and walk around all day and then wonder why your foot won't come out.
And then look at this. See how they have that exposed? But it's not exposed. It's like contrast stitching. These are the ones.
Oh, Contrast by Jules. You keep saying exposed, dear. You keep advertising me.
I was saying are so like Chloe 70s. Think of that caramel suede, the butterscotch suede, the American Hustle, just all of that. I mean, these are so worth the money. They were less than $100.
Oh, really?
And these are true to size. The Jeffrey Campbell, I always size up half. I have learned that unless you have a really narrow foot, you have to size up half. So I'm going to look crazy because I've got one on each foot, but kind of cool too because it shows you how these would look with these pants. But let me make sure they show. Yes. I swear I don't need 2 pair of red boots, you guys, but I hate to send these back because they are just, I mean, jeans, this boot coming out, maybe with like even those jeans with a wide cuff or your jeans cuffed up, and these boots coming out, and a sweatshirt, a sweater, a trench coat, a fur coat, anything. That's the beauty of fall, and just so.
Do you know what, Lisa? You could wear those boots with clothes. Have you ever thought of that?
So comfortable. I mean, they're not like super padded, but my toes not touching the end, and they're really, really, really soft. Let me see if I can, let me show you the red one close up. Zipper, zips good. Believe me, I know about all this stuff. I pay attention to all those details. Let's see. Yeah, rubbery bottom. I don't see any big glue funk hanging out or anything. These are nice cheap shoes. They are much nicer.
Cheap? They're $100 fucking dollars. That's not cheap, Lisa.
Than most Zara shoes, I'll say that for sure. So if you liked those other red ones but you didn't want to spring for it, okay, here's something different. These have a little bit of a smaller heel and a covered red heel. The other ones have black. Does that mean I need to keep them both? Okay, so I hope that you like these. Okay, we're gonna get personal here, but
Ugh.
I feel strongly about
Oh, not underwear. Please, no underwear.
loving your layers. You need to love what's inside. I want you to love what you put on your skin. I want you to love your undies, love your pajamas, love all of that stuff. So I want to share that stuff. I got these little silky socks to wear with boots. I don't really like knee socks. Usually, I don't like socks period, but sometimes you need them so that you can get your foot out of a boot. But in the winter, when it's really cold, I do like the cashmere socks, but I just liked those. This is from Nordstrom. Then I placed an order for more of these Chantel undies. They're one size. I would say one size fits most. My favorite, most impressive ones are the retro thong, and you see why. Okay, look.
Why do you do that? Are you that size? Really?
Look at how far they stretch. And see, they give
And
that smoothing. Instead of it showing, like underneath, there's really ribbed, tight, kind of, not really bodycon, but body skimming dresses, like the Skims lounge dress or the Quince one or the one I got from Aerie. This is nice because it gives you just a little bit of a smoothing there. So I think I got several pair of those.
Pairs!
Just for old time's sake, these have always been my favorites. The little hanky-panky boy shorts. I sleep in like a full panty at night. And then I got their full-on high-waist brief. They go from extra small to extra large. And I always love this color. It reminds me of an old Trish McEvoy eyeshadow. Do you guys remember that color, Blackberry Granite? I loved that color, and they don't sell it. I looked for it again when we went to the Nordstrom sale in Boston, and the girl didn't know what I was talking about, but that was a good shadow. I think I still have it. But so these are the high. Sometimes I just like putting on something like that at night. I don't want to be all thonging at night. And then I had to get this pack of Skims with all of the wild colors. And this is my
Wild colours. They're not wild colours.
go-to. My go-to every day, just fits everybody thong in small. And I think I got a lot of this stuff right at the end of the anniversary sale, and I got these on sale. I know the undies I did, and so I hope that they're still available. But you know, my friend Sheila Fajl travels a lot, and when I met her in Miami, I had 3 suitcases, and she was like, what? She was so, her head about exploded. Well, I was taking everybody's advice. I had not traveled a lot, and I was using packing cubes and doing this and doing that. And so she gave me an in-depth lesson on packing. And because she travels state to state to state, and sometimes to a different country with the same luggage. And so she gave me a good packing, and I talked about that in one of my packing videos, but one of the things she taught me is washing your undies when you take a shower. And she said that way she could, you know, keep wearing hers. I don't do that because I'm not going from state to state to state, but I still like doing that so I don't have to take them home worn. And I know that that might be TMI, but to me that is such a relief. So, and these dry very quickly, right on.
So you never ever thought of washing your undies in the shower while you were away? You don't know about tying a ribbon to a case. You don't know how to pack a suitcase. You don't know how to dress yourself. But you had the best parents ever. What exactly did they teach you, Lisa?
On the like shower knob. Okay, back to some fashion.
Yes, that same shower knob that you can move up and down if you don't want to get your hair wet. Yeah.
You can tell my whole table has been covered in this stuff. So I was so looking forward to putting all this up. This is very similar to the other dress, but with no sleeves. And when I wore this, I will say, this is more of that, it almost looks like crinkled silk a little bit. The beauty is the print. My goodness, you guys, this is just gorgeous. It is a little bit more like this than I thought. So you'll see me struggling because I put on, I think, the moto, and then I might have put on the standout blazer. I think what would look best with this is a black cashmere, black or cream, or maybe if you wanted to pick up one of those dusty pink colors, I would do black cashmere cardigan or shrug or wrap. But I thought, wow, this is just so pretty for H&M, like so high fashion and designer looking. Just really nice. I mean, just even, I hope that the texture is picking up here because it just really, really is pretty. This I had high hopes for, and I will say it came through. This is something very, very simple, but you know how I am. I like things like this.
Just like you.
And then you layer. You layer with whatever blazer, your moto jacket, your leather blazer, your fur, black faux fur, your black boots, or you could do it with a big, long...
We know! For fuck's sake!
camel-colored cardigan. But what I liked about it the most, you know, I'm a sleeve sucker. I love the long sleeves and the black button. Like, that button just makes it. And there's only one black button up here. I did not button it all the way, but I think that's a look. I think that does make it look even more expensive and even nicer. And just the way the seams are, it's just really, really nice. And I am going to really embrace the tights this year and try to wear more things like this in the fall, because when it gets to be winter, you know, nobody's really going to do that. And I used to love wearing pantyhose. That was like, I was I remember having that little card where you checked them off and you bought so many, you got some free ones. Silk Reflections were my hose of choice, and I love wearing pantyhose and tights. So I'm going to try to do that more.
Right, what's the difference between pantyhose and tights? Because we call pantyhose tights in the UK. Tights are tights, whether they're like net tights, fishnet tights, big woolly tights. They're tights. Everything is called tights. So what's the difference? Do you only call like the denier tights pantyhose and then everything else is tights? Everything's itching now. It's gone past my bedtime and she's annoying me.
This fall, and then embrace all of my boots. Okay.
I thought she was going to say embrace all of my boobs.
Adidas. Adidas is really, they are really doing well. And you know who else? I was watching some of those videos of what people are wearing in New York, and they stopped a guy. I can't remember, it was Gotham something, his channel. Stopped a guy, and the guy had a yellow Lacoste handbag. It is so pretty. It comes in many other colors. I'm going to link the small and the large below. So
Why are you going to get a kickback from a handbag that somebody else had? I remember when Lacoste was the shit here. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
chic Lacoste is trying to get in on the whole mixing fashion, kind of like my Adidas Gucci boots and things like that. So this is the other sweater that I got. And I can't
Nice.
decide if I like the blue one. I showed you the blue one last week. This is the pink. And oh my gosh, I just love it. Love
I'd love that here for the winter. It'd be nice.
it. I think the blue one sold out almost immediately. But I am going to share this with Brooke too, because I know she's going to like that. Okay, this was a letdown. It's a whole suit, a whole little suit. Keyword being little. What size did I get? Small. Okay, that's fair. I can give it small. When I opened it up, I thought, oh my God, this is like the size of my niece, who's 12. But it's this, I mean, taking it back, Juicy Couture. And then these pants, and you guys, I mean, can you just see how snugly soft this is? So these are the flare, like, I don't know if you'd call them leggings or sweats. Flared pant, small. Why did I get small? I got mediums in the sweaters.
Why did I get small? I can't have these and I want these.
Because I feel like if I put this on, it would look like I was taking hip hop lessons and I was at my recital or something. It would not give me the look that I want. So let me know, do you think I should order this in the medium? I do feel like it's so soft, but is it, it's definitely, see, I wanted to zip it up and wear it as like a travel outfit. Let me know what you think. It is, gosh, when you touch it, you'll see why I love it so much. Okay. These are still available. Look at these jeans. They call them denim track pants. They are so cool. I wore these to get my hair done the other day with just one of my favorite AYR t-shirts. And that's all you need. I mean, look at these jeans. They are so cool. I just love them. Like, look at the detail on the little snap. The Adidas back here. I did get my typical size 27 and they fit good. If you look at the picture on the Nordstrom website, you'll see they fit me like they fit the model. The thing is, that day I wore flip-flops, and every day I think I might get a pedicure. So I wear flip-flops and loose pants, but I didn't. And they're long. They'll look good with boots or sneakers. Like some really good, my favorite style of sneakers is always going to be like my Gucci ones, more of the jogging style that are more slim. I think when I started wearing like the Air Force One and the Nike Dunks, that's the style. It's not that I don't like them. I still have my Valentine ones, but they're not as comfortable. They're not as comfortable as a good old kind of like that jogging or trainers. I think that's probably what they're called. I'm not an expert on all that, but
You're not an expert on fucking anything. Oh, can we just wrap this up, please?
anyway, these are super cool. Okay, and then last but not least, I ordered a new travel pillow. Okay, you know I'm a diehard Sleep and Glow pillow girl, but I use this when we're watching TV, or if I'm taking a nap, or if I'm sick. Like if I need my head to be tilted up, because that is, I can see how if you didn't like the Sleep and Glow that you thought it was just too flat to the bed, but I think that's one of the things I like about it. But when I'm just watching TV or I need my head up a little bit, I use this, and mine has gotten so old. And little tip, it comes with like a wash bag. This never gets that clean, and it is hard to take on and off the foam that's in it. So put a case over this. Find some kind of makeshift little...
Really? You never thought to put a pillowcase over it to protect it? What in the actual fuck? Is there anything this woman knows how to do? I bet she still needs someone holding a hand crossing the road, doesn't she?
Pillowcase to put over it. It won't look as good, but it's hard to wash this, and mine just is permanently dingy just from my skin. So I ordered a new one, and I thought I might give it a whirl to pack with it and take it with me instead of having to take my whole big Sleep and Glow. So that is the thinking on that, but I do like it. It's the exact same one I ordered before. That's what I do. I love the way Amazon keeps everything you've ever ordered. That's how I find like 50% of what I get for you guys, or what I link for you guys. Okay, that is it. So let me know down below, what was your favorite? What did you like? What do you think?
Stop begging for comments.
What did I ask you about? What did you think about my luggage and all of that good stuff? And I think I'll probably see you one time before this video, but if I don't, then I'll see you next week. Okay, thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Lord. We got to the end, folks. Did you make it with me? Did you? Thank you if you did, and I will see you in the next one.